All right. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Mike. So, what is this? Day 47 of quarantine, Everyone's kind of hopefully doing what their governors are asking them to do, staying safe, staying away, stay home, right? Stay the fuck home. Um, but what are we doing with our free time? I just watched a cool video this morning from Reaper Tate, and he's like, "What are you guys doing? What are you doing?" I know what I'm doing. I'm painting the goddamn kitchen. And then I have to paint another room after that. I just got to paint, 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 paint. It's cheap, right? And it just changes the look in your house and makes you happy after. It really sucks doing it, but hey, what are you gonna do? So that's being said, and in the process of that, what else am I doing? I'm in the process of changing out my comics, bags and boards. Whatever was in some shitty whatever they're freaking called, the crappy bags and boards. Made a nice little call to E. Gerber. At least I'm going to. And I'm going to order probably 400 bags and boards, some I like twos and fullbacks. Change those out. And, it gives us time to go through our collection again. Like Reaper said, he's discovering what he wants to keep and potentially what he wants to, trade off or sell off or something like that. Um, I've also taken the time to send out some books to Erod. Erod, two, one, two, and get some things pressed out, sent over to CGC, and I did. I took 4 books. I took a ASM 529, the first Iron Spidey, and the reason I sent that is because it's a newsstand. I had 2 of them. One of them I bought off of eBay, and the other one I got off of Borders bookstore way back in the day, and I pulled it right off their spinner rack. And hopefully that will come back at a decent grade, like a 9.8, which I don't think it's gonna be. A 9.8 is like $400 or $500. It's insane. It's crazy. The other book I sent off, I've never even seen it, and I bought it off of YouTube auctions from BLC. Meow. It was X-Men 266. I paid $75 for it. Sent it off to Erod. He said it looked good and definitely was pressable defects. So we'll send that off. I want to say it was an 8.0 what I bought. So he definitely thinks he can get some grade bump out of that, get some value. G.I. Joe 21, the first, was it the silent issue, the first Storm Shadow? Sent that to him. Got that off of Long Box Love Affair. It was dirty. It was a filthy little girl, filthy animal. And he was able to clean it up, give it a little press, and hopefully that will come back, at least at an 8.0 or something like that. It would be really cool. And then the one I'm most excited for is the Star Wars Clone Wars #1. The first is Ahsoka Tano. And that one's going to be in rough shape. I bet you it's going to come back. It's going to probably maybe like a 5.5 or a 6. It's pretty low grade. It was like somebody bought the book and then shoved it in their backpack for a week and went to school without bag or board. It's all just kind of wavy and crumbled, and it's got some color breaks. But anyways, big shout out to my friend Big E's Comics today from the New York Warriors. Big shout out to him, and just because he's my bud, So that's that. So what else have we been doing? We've been spending. We can't go to our LCS, right? So you buy things online more than you would probably before. There aren't any conventions going on, so you just end up picking up stuff. Now, I made a video a few ago, and I'm not exactly sure what I showed you, what I didn't show you. Well, if you see it again, it's a bonus because they're awesome. This one here, this Batman, this 251. All right, bought this one online. Yeah, it's got a nice big old crease going down here and another one over here, but finally got it in the collection. 251. Probably, in a lot of folks' opinion, the best Neil Adams book that's out there. Cover wise, story. I'm sure it's a great Denny O'Neil story as well, but perfect. Very happy with that. Um, eBay has always been a thing for everybody, and I was able to pick up That shit on the book? No, that's on the Mylar. Shitty Mylar. ASM number 89. I was looking at all this crap right here, all this black stuff. That's just on the shitty Mylar from the eBay seller. But anyways, that's cool. It's a nice little book. Probably a 5.5, you know. So very neat to have that. Add that to collection. What else have we been doing? eBay. Ooh, this one right here. That's a nice one. Super iconic. Probably one of Ditko's favorites. I might have showed this one to you guys already. I'm not sure, but if I did, I'm sorry. ASM 33. Again, it's got a nice little crease going right here. Right down. But very cool to have that one. Didn't have that one before. Now I do. I got 2 more from eBay. Again, I've been collecting this G.I. Joe run all of a sudden, and I figured why not? I already had an issue 1. I bought some books off Long Box Love Affair, like a whole big ass chunky stack, and then I found some at for $1 a piece at an LCS in Maine. I picked this one up too. What an awesome Mike Zeck cover, number 63. Got a little newsstand action, so that one's cool. Nice little spot. He could sign it someday if we ever get to go around to conventions. That'd be fun. And this one just came in the mail today as well. 155, the final issue. Very excited to get this one. So it's a newsstand right there, newsstand edition. And the subscription cards are in it, the front and the back. So very neat to have this one. This is a low print run. This one can command, a serious penny. It's not like I got it for free or anything like that. But I say the way it sits, it's probably an 8.0, 8.5. A lot of the stuff of condition is in the back. And then if you can see right here, right by this dude's arm, there's a stain on here. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like a sweat drop or something. And then you can see right above, I keep wanting to say Warpath, but the Indian guy, there's another spot there. So, whatever. Pretty damn cool though. 155, last issue, newsstand. YouTube auctions have been prevalent, definitely. And I got this one here from Eli, Easy Game Hunter, and show that one right there. I got this Green Lantern 49. I actually got 48, 49, and 50. But this one, I'll show it to you, it's a newsstand, but it's the Tom Brady cover, right? All those rings, all those championships. That's what I call it, Tom Brady cover. I even had, right here, I even had Banks do a little Patriot emblem on that one. So this one here I was excited to get. I got this from Comic Spectre, and I believe this was on Thoreau's auction, and it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's not a 9.8 by any stretch of the imagination, but I wouldn't be surprised if this hits, at least an 8.0, maybe even an 8.5. It's very nice, very nice. So that's the second one. Last video I showed, I got my CGC back. It's an 8.5. This one here, it's a raw doggy, and yeah, it might come back close to the same. So it's the one thing, guys, when you go on eBay, not eBay auctions, YouTube auctions, most of the sellers there, at least in my opinion, they downgrade their books. They will never overgrade their books because, we don't want to disappoint for sure. But again, if there's ever an issue with a book that I sell on an auction, and I'm sure any of the other sellers, just make sure you bring it up to them. Do it privately, bring it up to them, and something can get worked out for sure. But yeah, Comic Spectre, the way he described this one here, and gave everyone, it was like 200 people in the chat, so he gave everyone an opportunity for it. And yeah, I'm excited that I own this one. Definitely excited. I think it was a fair deal. And I think he undergraded the book considerably, considerably undergraded. So lastly, I've got introduced. Excuse me. It's got to be like at least 3 o'clock, right? Um, Instagram is another way to pick up your books, and I keep hearing the Warriors, especially Erod and Reaper Tate, talk about Zap Comics out in New Jersey. Tom Ryan goes there as well, and they talk about their 50% off sales, this, that, and the other. I may or may not have done business with Zap before at a convention, maybe at Boston Con. I'm not sure. But they had a couple books on the Instagram page, Zap Comics. So go follow them, check it out. And I was able to get this awesome ASM number 45. Believe it or not, this is the second appearance of the Lizard. When did the Lizard come out? Like ASM 4? And then like 40 issues later, it comes back out. So, very cool. You know, it's got some ticks going on around here. Colors are gorgeous. Great deal, in my opinion. I'm very happy to have this book. And lastly, guys, I got ASM 27, which, if I'm not mistaken, is the 4th or 5th appearance of the Goblin. I think 26, I think it goes 25, 26, and 27. The Goblin appears in all 3 of them. So that goes, so it's obviously it's 14, then it's 17, then it's 25, 26, and 27. So it's probably the 5th appearance right here. But again, nice high-grade book, beautiful. And yeah, that's the color of my kitchen right there. It's going to be like a sagey green. But happy with that. So that's what I've been doing. That's what I'm doing. Hopefully I'll get those Mylars ordered, and I'll go through and I'll get rid of the shitty poly bags. And, you know, so we got a CGC order coming eventually, probably in another 4, 6, 8 weeks, whatever it is. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4 books on there, and that's it. All right, so everyone, hopefully you're staying safe, and you know, spending time with your family. Stimulus checks are coming, so you know, if you ever said Trump's not my president, you can just send it on over to me, all right? And you know, hopefully that'll help and put a little boost in the economy, and maybe net you a Silver Age comic book or 2 or 3 or you know, something like that. But you know, hopefully everyone's good, everyone's being safe. And until that, guys, you know, shout out again to Big E's New York Warriors. Check him out, and I'll talk to you folks later.